I wanted to be judged, or worse, pitied. I'd still be living in Canada. I'd be back in Calgary with plans to drive out to my parents' ranch for a big birthday dinner with my 4 stupid professional hockey-playing millionaire brothers. But I'm not. Instead, I'm here in paradise, starting over, healing, moving on. Which is why I won't do it today. I'm going to stand here in silence while I wait for the coffee to brew and prepare the snacks for today's snorkeling tour guests. The thing is, I don't need to do it anymore. At first, it started out as a way to soothe the pain. But now that I'm over her, I keep it up as a way to remind myself that falling in love is, without a doubt, the worst choice a human can make. Idiotic. Nonsensical. Not ever happening again. And because I know this deep in my bones, I don't need to keep doing it. I've carved out an amazing life for myself here. When it all went down and I left Canada, I bought a catamaran and swapped out my previous life of working in cybersecurity for a major bank. Hunched over a keyboard all day, fending off hackers only to risk my life on the icy drive from my office to my condo. For something infinitely better. The perfectly free and easy, no-commitment life. I take 2 3-hour tours out a day, one at 9 a.m. and one at 1 p.m., which means I'm not even committed to serving them a meal. Just snacks. My morning guests get a variety of pastries, scones, and fresh fruit, while the afternoon crowd gets tortilla chips, salsa, fresh guacamole that I make myself, and cookies. Then I spend the rest of the day blissfully alone, doing whatever the hell I want. The inspiration for buying the catamaran was simple. It's a great way to meet women. Specifically, women who are here for a limited time and are looking for a little vacation fun with a free-spirited boat captain. But I'm not an animal. I have rules. No one vulnerable, no one intoxicated, and no one married or otherwise in a committed relationship. So far, it hasn't worked out exactly as I expected because at least half of my guests are families. So not my preferred demographic. And of those who are single women, a surprising amount of them are going through a bad breakup or some other tragic life moment which immediately makes them a hard no. On the odd occasion that I have met a woman who seems to tick off all the boxes, I inevitably wind up asking her a few questions about herself over a bottle of wine, only to realize that she's off limits. This means instead of a night of fun, I spend the entire evening listening to her talk about her ex, parents, whoever has hurt her, only to hug it out at the end and have her leave grateful while I head home to my little seaside cottage, having not had the random hookup for which I was hoping. But there's always a chance, and today's group is looking pretty good. 8 women who are here for a bachelorette party. Yes, ma'am. Happy birthday to me. I'll start out the day feeding them and helping them fit their snorkels and fins, then at some point mention my sad but true sob story. That my fiancé left me for my own brother. That'll garner some "oh, you poor thing" energy, which, with any luck, will turn into some hot, meaningless birthday sex. The kettle reaches 200 degrees, the perfect temperature for French press coffee. I pour the water over the freshly ground beans, then rest the plunger carefully on top while the coffee brews. Its comforting scent tickling my nose. In precisely 4 minutes, 54 seconds, it will be brewed to perfection, which is exactly the length of time to do it once. Just once couldn't hurt, right? Screw it, I know I said I wouldn't, but it's my birthday. I'll let myself do it this one last time. But I won't let myself sing along. That'll help me put a stop to this nonsense. After this, I really will move on forever. Turning my head toward the speaker, I say, "Alexa, play The Winner Takes It All" by ABBA. Alexa must be so sick of this by now. I'm sorry, Alexa. The keyboard starts up and I close my eyes, letting Agneta's pain remind me of how awful it was when I first found out. Agneta gets it. Even though, as far as I know, Bjorn didn't leave her for her own sister. I also doubt she grew up feeling like a complete reject on account of every single person in her family playing professional, or in my mother's case.